first, you might be looking at this thinking it's a really complicated problem. But if you notice what they're talking about right here, HG equals EA, well, look at the top. You've got HG, E, and A. They give you what all those things are. So your very first job is to simply plug those values in. For example, I'm going to take H first, and I'm going to say, okay, HG must be negative 2 times what's G? Well, look at your table right here. G is 5x minus 4. So that's negative 2 times 5x minus 4. Okay, that's what HG is. And we're going to do the exact same thing on the right side, except I'm going to use E, which is 6, and A, which is 8x plus 9. So this is great. Now I have an equation, and I want to solve for x, right? See, that's what it's asking me to do in the next part. I want to solve for x in my equation. So to do this, I'm going to I need a little more room here. Let's bring this over here. I'm going to say negative 2 times 5x minus 4 equals 6 times 8x plus 9. Okay, and now we just simplify by distributing the multiplication across those parentheses. If you remember how that's done, we take the 2 and we multiply it by each of these things in the parentheses, because this is, it's called distributing multiplication over addition, okay, or subtraction in this case. Now negative 2 times negative 4, don't slip on that negative sign, that's a positive 8. And for this next one, I'm going to do the same thing. See if you can pause the video and jump ahead of me a little bit, right? This is 6 times 8 and 6 times 9. So what do you get there? I'm going to catch up with you now. It's 48x plus 54. Okay. Now, to keep on simplifying this and eventually solve for x, what we're going to have to do is get rid of all the things that are not x, or move them to one side, and move all the x's together. This is called combining like terms, balancing the equation, right? There's a lot of words for it. But one thing I notice is there's a negative 10x on the left that I can cancel out by adding 10x to the left, right? That would cross this out. But to do that, I have to add 10x to the right side also. So what's going to happen now? Well, as I rewrite my equation again, it's going to be 8 on the left equals 58x on the right. And I have this plus 54 still there. Well, we're almost done. I just need the x by itself. So to do that, I'm going to say minus 54 from both sides. Minus 54, minus 54. That crosses those out. Well, what's left? We have 58x on the right, and there's no number on that side. That 54 was moved over. Now 8 minus 54, that could be a little tricky. I like to think of it as negative 54 plus 8. That's easier for me. And we get negative 46, I think. Is that right? I don't know about that. Is that right? Yeah, that seems okay. Negative 46. Okay, so next up, to get x by itself, I think the subtraction was the hardest part of this. We have to divide by something to clear away that number. And I'm going to pick 58 just because it's the thing in front of x. This should always be an easy decision. Whatever's in front of x, you divide by that thing. And do it equally on both sides. So my answer to this problem is going to be x equals negative 46 over 48. But I would really prefer you keep an eye on this where it says reduced fraction. Okay, so yes, x is negative 46 over 58. But maybe let's be a little careful and divide top and bottom by 2. Okay, what do we get? We get negative 23 divided by, I think, 29. Okay, so that should be our answer. Negative 23 divided by 29. Watch out that reduction at the very